Somewhere out there, there is a version of you that no longer exists. A tiny person who learned to walk, who tasted food for the very first time, who looked up at a giant face and felt pure joy. You were there for all of it. Thousands of hours, thousands of firsts. And you remember almost none of it. Try it right now. Reach back as far as you can. For most people, the memories run out around age 3 or 4. Before that, there is just fog, a blank space where the first chapter of your life should be. Scientists have a name for this: infantile amnesia, and it happens to nearly everyone. Here is what makes it strange. Babies are not bad at learning. A 1-year-old is a learning machine. They soak up language, faces, and rules at a staggering rate. Their brains are more active than they will ever be again. So why does none of it stick as memory? Where do those first years actually go? The answer starts with a small, seahorse-shaped structure deep in your brain. It is called the hippocampus. Think of it as the librarian of your memory. Its job is to take a moment and bind it together. The sights, the sounds, the feelings, stitched into a single scene you can revisit later. This is what we call episodic memory, the memory of events that happened to you. And in a baby, that librarian is still being built. The hippocampus is one of the last regions to fully mature. In your first years, it is wiring itself up at incredible speed. New neurons are being added constantly, and that turns out to be a crucial clue. Because here is the twist: that very growth may be erasing the memories as they form. Neuroscientists Paul Franklin and Sheena Jocelyn showed something remarkable. When a young brain adds new neurons at high speed, it disrupts the circuits that hold existing memories. The library keeps getting new shelves installed, and the old books get knocked loose. The system is so busy growing that it struggles to hold on to what it just recorded. Then there is a second missing piece: language. When you were a baby, you had no words, and words are the hooks we hang memories on. Think about how you recall your past. You narrate it. First, we did this, then that happened. Without language, and without a firm sense of yourself as a character in the story, those early moments were never filed in a way you could later tell. This is why your earliest memory often arrives around the same time as fluent speech. As you learn to say I and me and mine, you start building an autobiography, a self that things happen to. Researchers who study how parents talk with children found something telling. Kids whose families reminisce in rich, detailed conversation tend to form earlier, clearer first memories. The story is what makes the memory stay. There is a catch hidden in this. That one vivid early memory you are proud of, the birthday cake, the beach, the puppy, there is a real chance it did not happen the way you think. Studies find that many earliest memories are quiet reconstructions, stitched together from old photographs and stories told at dinner. Your mind fills the gap so smoothly that a borrowed scene can feel exactly like a lived one. You are not lying. Your brain simply built a memory out of the evidence around it. So for a long time, the conclusion seemed settled. Babies simply do not record durable memories at all. But recent research has cracked that open in a stunning way. Scientists slid awake infants into brain scanners and showed them pictures, and they watched the hippocampus light up as the babies encoded what they saw. The machinery was working, the memories were forming, which flips the whole question on its head. Maybe the problem was never recording, maybe it is retrieval. Think about what that means. The first birthday, the first steps, the face of someone who adored you. Those moments may not be gone at all. They may still be in there, locked in a room you have lost the key to. Present, but unreachable. A library with the lights off and the door sealed. And maybe that is not a flaw. Maybe it is a gift. Your infant brain had one job, and it was not to keep souvenirs. It was to build itself, to wire up vision, language, movement, and love, as fast as physically possible. Holding on to every passing moment would have only gotten in the way. Forgetting was the price of becoming you. So the fog is not empty. It is the sound of a brain under furious construction. Every circuit you now use to read this sentence was laid down in those forgotten years. You do not remember them, because you were too busy being made by them. You were there. You just cannot go back. But everything you are was built in a place you will never see again.